Hello YouTubers, my name is Attila Mate from Blue Sky Photography, and today I would like to talk to you about two cameras and the differences between these two cameras. Both Fujifilm mirrorless cameras, and one is my favorite mirrorless camera until now, and that is the Fujifilm X-T20. And the second one is the Fujifilm X-A3, which is the entry-level mirrorless camera from Fujifilm. Now this is a 24 megapixel APS-C size sensor with anti-aliasing filter, and the X-T20, which is at the moment is filming me, so I cannot show you, that is again a 24 megapixel X-Trans sensor, and that does not have anti-aliasing filter. So the X-T20 is X-Trans sensor 24 megapixel, no anti-aliasing sensor. This one, the X-A3, is 24 megapixel CMOS sensor with anti-aliasing filter. Now, honestly, I thought at the beginning that if it does have anti-aliasing filter, it will deteriorate the sharpness of the photos and it will be different. I like really much the sensors without anti-aliasing filter. And that is one of the reasons I really like the Nikon D7200, the example, or the Nikon D500, because they don't have anti-aliasing filter, and that will produce some excellent sharp photos. Now, in this video, I would like to show you some photos, test photos I made with these two cameras. Side by side, the same situation, same scenario, same lenses I used. So I just took the lens from one camera, I put on the other, and backward. I used also automatic Fuji lenses, and I used also manual lenses. So you will see photos with auto lenses, autofocus lenses, and you will see photos with manual lenses. I will get into my computer and I will show you the differences. Now, just roughly, the basic differences in these two cameras is that the X-T20, the autofocus is very, very fast. It's a great camera. Unless the X-A3, it's not really fast in autofocus. It has 77 autofocus points, and point-to-point focusing is good. But when we talk about tracking, you know, it's not really the best idea. So I have a review where I talk about this. I don't want to spend too much time on this, you know. But other than that, I was very curious about image quality because I want to use these cameras for portraits mostly and landscapes and these kind of things. And when I get in a situation where the camera gets damaged, I don't want to put my X-T20 in that situation, you know, or I plan to buy the X-T2 or the X-T3, whichever will come out in first now. I think in October and Photokina it will come out, the X-T3, they will introduce the X-T3. And I want to buy that, but I wouldn't like to put the camera to the risk, you know, so that's why I purchased this camera. This is an entry-level camera. It's 500 euro brand new, so it's not a big deal, you know, if it gets damaged. But 24 megapixel both. One is X-Trans sensor, no anti-aliasing filter. The other one is CMOS sensor with anti-aliasing filter. Let's see the difference, you know, if there is any difference in between them. So let's get into my computer and let's see those photos. So we are in my computer now, and let's open up Zoner Photo Studio and let's see those photos. So I already paired over here the photos, and you can see all the time, you can see on the left side the Fujifilm. If I click over here, then you can see that the Fujifilm X-A3 photos are on this side, and the Fujifilm X-T20 photos are on this side, on the right side, all the time. So as you can see over here, the first pair of photos, the Exif Data is down here. So you can see the Exif Data. Both of them, they were made at 55 millimeter. The lens was the 18-55 f2.824 zoom lens, which is the kit lens for the Fujifilm X-T20. But it's one of the best kit lenses on the market at the moment, you know. So it's a really, really good and sharp lens. And it was at f4.5 and then f4 on this side because the light was a little bit changing, you know, until I changed the lens. So I tried to expose the same, you know, for both of the photos. I didn't really want to have big differences, but you can see sometimes that one photo is at f1.4, the other one is 4.5, but that's not such a big difference that it makes a difference, you know, in it. And the shutter speed is f640 at both cases. Now, these are JPEG images straight out of the camera. but the raw images are over here, and believe me, it is the same. So it's no difference between the raw and JPEG if I do that. The only difference is that the raw images you can push forward when you edit, you know, in post-processing. So let's get closer. Now, if I get to roughly 100%, you can see that this side the Fujifilm X-T20 and this side the Fujifilm X-A3, there is no difference in it. And that is really, really surprising. I tell you. I mean, it's unbelievable, I tell you. You can see on this side, I click on this photo and you can see over here the detail, you know, and it's made with Fujifilm X-T20 over here. You know, it's unbelievable, I tell you. It is really unbelievable. It is really, really good. If I go over here at X-A3 and I click again on the photo just so you can see the data over here, you know, and then you will see that it's the Fujifilm X-A3. This is the X-A3. This is the X-T20. So let's get closer again, and you can see that there is no difference in the image quality. Now that's very surprising, because I thought that this is a CMOS sensor with anti-aliasing filter. This is a X-trans sensor without anti-aliasing filter, and I thought that it will be a difference. Now, if we get even closer, that's like maybe more than 200%. It doesn't show over here the zoner which percent you are on at the moment, but I can tell you that it's more than 200% because it starts to pixelize, you know. So it's really, really zoomed in, and you can see even now that the details are excellent, and they are all over there, you know. There is no difference between the two. Not at all. Now let's see the second set of photos. This is the second set of photos. This is my backyard, and this is the plant I was doing the first set. This is the plant I was doing the photos, and I focused over here on the wall, on the plant, you know, actually. And you can see that again here, you know, it changed a little bit the light until I changed the lens. You know, in Ireland the weather is changing in every 5 minutes, so if you are not in a hurry you cannot get the same light. That's why you can see a little bit of white balance difference between the two cameras, you know, because in the meantime it got some clouds on the sky, you know, and it was a bit cloudy. So that's why also you can see over here that this is f5.6 and I had to put at f4, you know, and this is here 1 to 500 of a second, and this is 1000 of a second, ISO 200, both of them. But that doesn't really matter, because f4, f5.6, it's the same image quality, you know, from both lenses, so that doesn't affect at all the image quality. Now let's get closer again. So if we get closer, look at the details. It is 100% over there. This is zoomed in. Look, this is zoomed in from here, yeah? This is zoomed in like that. That's more than 100%. Look, this is more than 100%. All the details are there, I tell you. Look at the plant down here. The detail in between the rocks. All the details are there. And like I said, this side it is the Fujifilm X-A3 and this side is the X-T20. So it's all the time it is like that. Now, honestly guys, I don't see any difference between the two. Nothing. Now let's see the third photo, which is again from that plant, but this time I made with manual lens, which was the 85mm Carl Zeiss lens, the 1.4 planar. And let's see the difference. Again, you can see over here that the white balance is a little bit different, not too much, but a little bit different. Now let's get closer to the image. And again, the focus is over here on this plant and over here. And you can see that the details are there. This is the focus over here and this is over here. It is unbelievable. I thought that it will be a difference that you can see with your eyes, honestly. Now, Fuji sensors are really good, and even if it has anti-aliasing filter, it looks like it doesn't really affect image quality, and that is very interesting. I think that it's worth a try, honestly. Now the other XE camera is the XE10. I never tried that. That's the cheapest one in Fuji lineup. I never tried that one. This is the X-A3. X-A3 over here, you can see. This is the X-A3 photos, and it's, I don't know, it's really good, I tell you. There's no doubt that it's the same image quality. You can see over here Fujifilm X-A3. Yeah, there is no doubt that it is the same image quality like the X-T20. Lens is the same. Yeah, so I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. I hope that you liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and share my videos. Please share your opinion. What do you think about this, and what do you think that an X-Trans sensor and a CMOS sensor with anti-aliasing filter, without anti-aliasing filter, and the image quality is the same? It's very interesting in my opinion. So if you want to add something to this video, please feel free and leave a comment down below. If you want to ask something about these two cameras, feel free and leave a comment down below, and I will try to answer best of my knowledge. If you want to support this channel, please share my videos and like and subscribe. And other than that, I wish you a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.